So, addressing the challenge. We're probably at the stage where we are working with a stakeholder that sees an opportunity to improve. They understand some of the drivers we've just been discussing, and they'll understand the holistic nature of any solution to solve this scenario. They'll realise it's not a single domain challenge, it's cross-cutting. If it is cross-cutting, we'll need consensus on problems and opportunities, and we'll need to agree to do something as a leadership group. We'll need to understand our current state to be able to prioritise what the issues are that we see with the current state, and we call that process open discovery. And using a framework like the one we've just discussed, we can go through where we are, what are the pains, and what are the gains that we see. So, who are these key stakeholders we refer to? They'll have different titles in different organisations, but primarily they're the executive leadership team and perhaps the people that work closely with them. We'll need to engage them. We'll need to engage them so they understand the purpose and buy into it. They'll need to understand what's in it for them, and they'll also need to understand what's in it for the company. And they'll also need to be confident and trust the process and not feel threatened to engage. This is really important. So how do we go about this? Well, the best way is in one-to-one interviews. We do, however, need a structure to collect information against and gather opinion around. This is to structure, not constrain. We need open discussion. We need to freely discuss strengths and weaknesses and tease out opportunities and threats that we all see. We need to collect and play back this to stakeholders to ensure what they've told us and what we've recorded are the same thing. Then we need to pull out key points, which may have different emphasis and priority based on each stakeholder. But we need to go through this and pull this out and make it clear, because it will help us plotting the way forward. So the open discovery will have given us some great engagement with key stakeholders and will give us some great information and opinion to help us plot the way forwards. But we might not necessarily catch every perspective and every part of it. So an objective assessment, an additional objective assessment is often necessary. So the objective assessment covers all the headings in the holistic approach we covered earlier. And it has many incisive questions to allow us to understand current state and readiness for an integrated approach to strategy delivery. We can use this questionnaire as part of the interview process if we wish, or we can capture results and then give our opinion as to what the objective assessment would be, or we can set up a couple of workshops and pull people into groups and work through it with them to gain a consensus-based approach. Either way, we're making sure we cover all the bases and ensure we understand every part of what's fundamental to taking us forwards.